I'm back! Did you miss me? It's been a while since we went on an adventure. Today, we're gonna do something exciting. We're gonna go all the way out to Suzhou for a coffee festival. Let's go. Okay, so we made it to very rainy and wet Suzhou and just have a really quick taxi ride over to where the coffee festival is being held. This is a really big week actually for coffee in China. Starbucks just announced a big joint venture with Boyu Capital. They're selling majority of shares in their China operations to this Hong Kong listed company. This is nothing new. The rumors have been swirling for several months now, but they finally made it official. I think there's this bigger conversation going on around the influence of coffee in China and how that is shifting and changing and really being driven a lot by local players. Obviously, Starbucks did an amazing job in China for many, many years. They turned a tea drinking culture into a coffee drinking culture, and now you see a lot of local players really taking a lot of that market share. So I think it will be particularly interesting to go to this coffee festival today to see what a lot of smaller local brands are doing, how some international brands are thinking about the market. So I'm excited to see what vendors are around. Really nice day for a coffee festival. Ugh. Compared to the coffee festival the other weekend in Shanghai, the Lujiazui Coffee Festival, which had around 270 booths, this one only has about 140, and it's mostly local cafes. I'm really interested in seeing all of the unique flavors and drinks that are beginning to define coffee culture in China. And of course, right away we get our first taste of that unique and experimental flavor profile with this toffee burger. What I think makes things so exciting for the coffee industry in China right now is just all of the experimentation and localization that's going on. These cafes are really not shy about doing something very, very different and mixing in local flavors. At this stand, she's explaining to me that their most popular drink is the grape mist cold brew. They're using a special preparation method called milk washing, but the key thing that she emphasizes here that the overall feeling of the drink is very refreshing with complex flavors, but you don't feel like it's so much of a coffee drink or that it's very sweet. It's very, very balanced. Many of the booths were also selling beans here, and from what I could tell, many of the beans are still from South America, like Peru and Costa Rica, and also a lot from Ethiopia and Kenya. Once in a while, you'll see a blend from Yunnan, but still not a lot from China. I also found this booth selling coffee, lip balm, and chocolates and little magnets.
Honey god.
Oh yeah.
Coffee god. Yeah.
I was very excited to see this booth from Ordos. If you remember, it was one of my favorite places that I visited during my trip this summer. So really, really cool to see them representing here. And there was actually a second cafe from Inner Mongolia, just founded this year, and they had some of the most unique drinks that I think made me the most excited, combining local snacks and flavors to make some really cool combos. This is really what I love about the China coffee scene, is that there's so much room to localize and play around with local snacks and flavors and textures like rice, and I saw a lot of drinks using jellies as well. So just these really innovative profiles.
Taste the coffee flavor and next the egg drop flavor.
Whoa, egg drop.
Yeah.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Yeah, that's a special flavor like in Guangdong province, not in here. This one is the most popular one and the most special. And others are all good, you can try it.
Chinese people like the pineapple one.
The pineapple one?
Yeah, in the middle one, because it's really beautiful for the photos. It's like, put something on that.
So the key is it needs to look good in the photos.
Yeah, like we do the Colombia beans and the Indonesia beans here.
Okay.
If some people like, so they like do the professional coffee, they do the fresh coffee, then they know what's different the beans, like different location and different flavor.
Sure.
But most of them like do the special.
The special drink.
Yeah. That one is really, really tricky. It's not like we put the soup inside. We do chocolate, the lamb milk,
Yeah.
and then mix with the cocoa, and then
Okay.
we do the chocolate for our own.
I like your the stage.
Little flower.
And the dogs.
Dogs? Yeah. If you buy a cup of coffee, and we will send this gift.
This cafe was started by a guy who quit his job in accounting about 5 years ago and started this cafe in the southern part of China. And in addition to the cafe, they also run a boutique hotel. And he also does all of the illustrations. I checked out this hotel online afterwards, and it looks really beautiful, just really set into nature, a place where you can slow down and just chill out. And because I told him it was too late in the day for me to drink coffee, so he prepared some of their locally sourced buffalo milk for me to have a try, as this is what they use in their coffee drinks to give it a really, really rich flavor. Brew Bears have been around in Beijing for quite some time, selling beans and coffee and making their own blends. And now they're starting to incorporate as well beans from Yunnan into some of their more popular blends, so that was pretty cool. And he also gave me a build your own drink option where I could leave the caffeine out, so of course I had to try it.
Drink coffee and leave it for tomorrow. Add some ice, soda water is quite amazing as well.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Want that? And then out, maybe here is more interesting. Good job. We make. This is the biggest coffee fair in Suzhou.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been here for the third time already. And let me introduce the drink for you first. You can see the cherry tomato jam at the bottom. That will bring more sweetness and for the drink. When it's like 80% off or whatever much you can put, you can control the coffee. Bring more rich flavor of coffee and some nice sweetness and acidity as well.
It's like very sweet with just a hint of tomato. Really refreshing. All right, well, that was a success. Came away with some beans and some chocolate and saw a lot of cool stuff. So back to Shanghai we go.